So I don't really consider myself like a woods person or like a camping person. I mean, I've gone camping a few times, nowhere where like I felt like my life was in danger. I was watching the news story about this dude that killed these 2 high school kids. I mean, he looks like a fucking killer. You know, sometimes you just look at somebody and go, that dude's going to be a school shooter, or that dude's going to kill a bunch of people. You can just tell he just looked crazed. The one thing I see when I listen to these hiking podcasts, everybody that says on the podcast, I don't know if the guys or girls that do these shows realize they all say the same thing. Well, they were an expert hiker. Well, I don't really think there's such a thing. You know, there's just things that an expert hiker would do. Like, some of these people, most of them don't have a compass with them when they die. They don't have a paper map that's in some kind of like saran or whatever, wrapped up or whatever, you know. They never bring enough water. So when I hear a thing and they only plan on spending the day, well, an expert hiker to me would fucking have plans to, they would know that shit can go sideways and you could end up spending the night out there. They're not prepared for like the weather. And I kind of feel like, well, if you're an expert hiker, you know, and I'm not saying this to be shitty, I'm just saying if you're an expert hiker, you would kind of know, one, what to bring with you, you know, like the basics. Like, what are 3 things that, you know, like you need? A compass, a satellite phone. Oh, I know, but I'm only going to the state park right here in Florida. It's right off the interstate. I mean, you can hear the cars. Well, I'm just telling you. And some of these, I don't know, I just feel so bad for the families, and I feel so bad for the people too, obviously. But it's like, you know, you're going away from civilization. Most of the time, another thing they do is they don't ever tell anybody where they're going, you know? Or what general area, or what to do if you don't hear from me. These are all little simple things that I feel like knowing how to read a compass, having a paper map, having a satellite phone, having maybe a flare gun or a noisemaker of some kind, you know, something to be able to protect yourself with. I don't know, man. I feel like some of these people just, they don't bring anything with them like that, and it's sad. You know, like, especially like when you go out to places where there's grizzly bears, you know, I kind of feel like, me personally, I feel like people really underestimate fucking bears. You know what I mean? I don't know why. I just feel like they do. You know, like, I kind of feel like I know most people when it comes to shooting, especially in when it comes to shooting quick and shooting fast and shooting off a thing, I know most people aren't going to, even though a bear is a fairly big target, I have a feeling somebody that's not proficient with a handgun is going to miss, you know, under duress. I just feel like, you know, that's the case. I feel like if you say you were just shooting, say you were able to squeeze off 8 shots before the bear's close to you, you know, I don't feel like a fucking 9mm. I don't know much about guns, but I don't think a 9mm is going to stop a fucking bear. You know what I mean? Like, bing, 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 bing. I would go with bear mace. I'm not a professional hiker. I don't claim to be. I'm just a guy that feeds a bunch of cats. I stay in the city most of the time.